If you're tired of being a complete couch potato, but you're clueless on how to change it, then this video is for you. How are we? I'm Will Russ, personal trainer, online fitness coach, former professional footballer, always like to drop it in there. And I'm here to simplify the complicated fitness industry for everyday people like you and me. Today I'll be going through how active you should be and why it's criminally underrated. Before we begin, it's always that time. I'm going to shout out the best online free resource for trying to lose some excess body fat. My Fat Loss Crash Course. It's a free 7-day email series where you'll get an email off me every day for a week straight that allows you to sustain fat loss and accelerate your progress so that you can feel better, look better, and be healthier. Quickly, I'm going to go over a few of the benefits of being active. So first up, you've got improved heart health, you've got improved fitness levels, improved mobility, it helps aid digestion, and it burns calories, which is going to make it a lot easier to lose weight. So in terms of the types of activity that you should be doing, there isn't like the best or the worst or something that's a necessity or something that you can do part of the time. It's about finding what works for you. I always recommend just increasing your step count because unless you're in a wheelchair, again, if you are, then get in touch because I've got something for you that's an absolute killer. When I did a little side story, when I was playing football, I've blown my ankles out a few times, I think 3 times. It was either 2 on the right and then 1 left or the other way around. And they had me doing, in the physio, a seated ski erg, yeah? So just because you're in a wheelchair, don't think I can't get you to burn some calories because I've done a seated ski erg and it is a killer, okay? But I'll start off easy on you. So if you're in a wheelchair, don't worry, get in touch and I'll sort you out. But if you aren't, then walking's probably your best bet. It's obviously super accessible. Even when the weather's a bit crap, you can go to a £20 budget commercial gym and go walk on their treadmills that cost like £2,000. You can go walk on them for £20 a month. So there's not really a reason to not increase your steps. You might like going to classes, you might like doing HIIT style training, you might like running, you might like going on the bike, ski ergs, rower. What else have you got? Cross trainers. There's so many different forms of activity, sports. I do a bit of kickboxing. I might insert some clips here. But there's so many different types of activity that you could be doing. So just find something that you enjoy basically. Or something, I always say, find something that you enjoy or something that you don't completely despise, yeah? If you can find that, then you're likely to do it quite often. If you do it quite often, then you'll receive many of the benefits that I spoke about at the start of the video, okay? Which is gonna make your life a lot better going forward. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll quickly show you some of the different forms of activity that they've got in this gym. This is Terra Gym, by the way, or Terra Training Club, whatever you wanna call it. They've got sauna, steam room, gym facilities, functional bit. I'll take you in there and show you loads of different stuff that they've got. So follow me. This is the setup, yeah? Super high tech. Oh, that's me. You're on the tripod. Oh, just knocked over my drink. So, I'll take you in here. So we've got some treadmills. These are the ones where you basically just run on it yourself. So look, see if I can get a little bit of an angle on there. I'll have to take my sliders off. But these are the ones that you can move yourself. So if I'm stepping on, rather than just pressing a button, I literally just so depending on how fast I run, that's how fast the treadmill goes. So if I slow down, the treadmill slows down to a walk. So they're pretty good. In commercial gyms, they probably won't have them, but you can still use them. Here we've got the ski erg. So that's what I was talking about, that bastard there. Ski erg, imagine slapping a box on the edge of it and just doing that there, not using any of your legs. Killer. Standing up there, we've got the rowers. So Terra, shout them out. We've got the rowers, bit of a killer as well. The bikes, obviously you see myself there. They're a bit of a killer too, man. But again, take it a bit steadier and it'll be okay. We've got some sleds in the back, can be good cardio. So these are just some of the different forms of activity you could do. Or you could do what I'm doing right now. Just going for a walk, mate. just going for a walk, yeah? It's pretty standard, pretty easy. Let me put you back in there though. So we don't need to overcomplicate it, okay? Don't need to overcomplicate anything. All right, let's see if I can get this angle going again. All right. If I've messed the angle up of my phone, just like forgive me, you know what I mean? But basically, look, we don't need to overcomplicate stuff. Keep it nice and simple, keep it accessible. Find something that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, then find something that you don't at least absolutely hate. So I mentioned in there about that sometimes they can be a bit of a killer, okay? I say that because obviously when I was doing those different types of activities or using the different types of equipment to perform my activity, I was pushing myself quite hard, but I'm comfortable with that. If you're not as comfortable with that, then start off nice and steady. Go on the bike for 30 minutes and go at a nice, steady, controlled pace. Same on the rower, same on the ski erg, same on the treadmill. Same with the sled push. Put very light weight on it to start with. Make it nice and manageable so that you create a positive experience, meaning that you're likely to do it again. Because what I see so many people do, and it's absolutely stupid, is they go to the gym or they go for a run and they absolutely beast themselves. And then guess what? They never do it again, because why would you want to if you just put yourself through something that was absolute traumatic experience, horrendous? Why would you want to do it again? You wouldn't, yeah? Just like I wouldn't want to, okay? So it's not like, oh, I'm special because I don't like doing that. I wouldn't want to, but I've built up a bit of a tolerance over time. So you need to build that tolerance up over time. So start off more steady, and then you can increase the intensity or the duration or the speed or whatever you'd like to as you go on. How to start? Just by doing it, man. Literally just by doing it. If the sun's out, go for a walk, yeah? If the sun's in, head to your local gym. Like so many gyms now, they're so cheap. Like honestly, there's not really an excuse to not be active to some degree with all the equipment that's available for such a cheap price, or just walking outside for free, obviously. Again, there's ways of getting around it. If you've got kids, family life, if you're a carer or a parent or something like that, carer of a parent, sorry, then of course it's going to be a little bit harder to get those things in. But we have things like walking pads now that you can buy for your house, that you could do 30 minutes on in the morning, 30 minutes at lunchtime if you work from home, and then maybe 30 minutes in the evening. There's plenty of times throughout the day or the week to fit in some sort of exercise from an activity point of view. So if you're unsure, get in touch and I'll personally help you deep dive into where you can fit it in your day. But I tell you what, if you want a little bit of an insight of what I'm going to say is go in your settings, look at your screen time. If that screen time is above 3 hours, then you've got time to go for a 30-minute walk. Like I mentioned at the start, being active also allows you to burn calories. And when burning calories, that might put you in a calorie deficit. When you're in a calorie deficit, that allows you to lose weight. And if you want to lose weight, then you need to sign up to my free fat loss crash course. I thought I did quite a good job of going round the houses just to loop it back in there. I got you there, didn't I? Anyway, so free fat loss crash course, 7-day email series. It's an excellent piece of information that's going to help accelerate your progress. And then once you've hit your target or your goal or whatever that is, it's going to help you also maintain that for life. Follow me on Instagram. I'm posting that every day. Posting my stories multiple times a day. It's the best place to get in contact with me. So if you want to have a chat, you want to have a bitch and a moan, then that's fine. If you want to comment something funny on my Instagram videos, then feel free. As long as it's not something, well, I was going to say something bad then, but I won't say that now. I also post once a week on YouTube. So you can either subscribe and it will give you a notification, or you can come back every Sunday 6 p.m. and I'll be here sat in front of this camera uploaded a lovely new video for you. Lastly, please book in a call if you want to speak about your personal goals on me on like a bit more of a serious level, a bit more intimate. Be a 30-45 minute call. If I feel that I can't help you, or I feel that you might need some other type of help from a different person, then I'll happily push you in that direction because I want you to actually succeed. And if I feel I can't help you with that, then I'm gonna point you in the direction of someone that will. If you are interested in any of the things that I've mentioned just then, links are in all of the description. Sorry, all the links are in the description. Messed that one up there. But otherwise, I'll see you next week.